So I don't know where the thing cut off. Sometimes it does that. And I hate that, but that's what happens. So sometimes a person's problem has been handled before and they can talk about it. However, there are times when they can't completely get there, but they are able to find the exceptions to their problem. So for instance, they come to you and say, I'm unhappy in my relationship. Well, were you ever happy in your relationship? Okay. The presupposition there is that they have been happy before, right? But they just can't find it in their current one. However, I'm sure that there are exceptions and that they have been happy at some point, right? So there has to be a reason why we start dating someone, or we find them attractive, or there's something about them and we do experience a version of before. What did that look like? And how can we get back to that point? Okay, that's what the solution is about. Okay. So in other words, it doesn't matter how we got to this point. Let's look and say, okay, what were the conditions of when we were happy before, and is it possible for us to get back to that point? If so, what does that look like? Okay. So again, we're going to use one of the skills is using the timeline and coping on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the absolute best and 1 being the worst. Where are you today? Okay. So today you say that you're a 6. Okay. What does a 7 look like? What would it take for you to be at a 7 today? Okay. Okay. Or the other way, you're at a 6. Why do you not say that you're at a 5? What is so good about this that would not be with a 5, right? So trying to find that discrepancy. And then also you say that you are struggling with cravings today. Okay. So you're struggling with it. What is helping you to hold on? We're not going to analyze why you're experiencing cravings. We're accepting that they are there. And so what are you doing to help you hold on? Okay. What are you doing today to keep you from losing or using? What is the strategy there to keep you from turning to use, right? So our focus is not on our problems or things that aren't working or things that are wrong. We're looking at solutions, things that are going well, being action towards the preferred future. Okay. We're going to, instead of saying things like yes, but, we're going to say things like yes, and what can I do? How can I get through this? Not why, but looking at growth-minded solutions. Okay. We're going to be curious about things that we're experiencing. Why am I feeling that way right now? Right. We're going to suspend our judgment. We're not going to make judgments or pass judgments on what we're feeling. We're just going to accept that they're there. Right. And then what can I do to help make a difference in my current scenario? Okay. How's it work with substance use disorder? It's promising, but it's also challenging because of the population that is the most affected, right? The problem is that for those who are in substance use disorder criteria or space, they have very low self-efficacy. And so to be able to try to find solutions through some of these things can be very challenging. But it is possible. It's just, it's just tough, right? It's just tough. Let's see. So that's where we were. All right. So let's finally look at rational emotive behavioral therapy, or REBT. Think of it like a cousin to cognitive behavioral therapy. So this was developed by Dr. Ellis and branches off of the ideas of CBT to place more of an emphasis on how our beliefs will influence our behaviors. Okay. Beliefs surround events that influence emotions that influence behaviors. Okay. Beliefs surrounding events influence our emotions, which then influence our behaviors. It teaches us that no matter how badly you may want something, you absolutely do not have to have it. Okay. I may need something or feel like I need something, or I'm sorry, that I may want something. I may want something so bad, but do I need it? Do I have to have it in order to function? Okay. So A, B, C, D, E, F. ABC, activating event. What inner belief led to your emotion, action, or reaction? What is it on the inside? So like if I don't feel good about myself, Okay. I don't feel good about myself. And so therefore I am having a reaction to this stimuli. How do our beliefs influence the activating event? Okay. Well, because I don't feel good about myself, I wanted to find something, okay. So my girlfriend doesn't text me back. Okay. I have, and so because she didn't text me back, I then send 47,000 text messages of where are you? Why don't you love me? Etc. So my activating event, what inner belief led to the emotion? If my inner belief is that I am not good enough, then I'm going to seek reassurance. Okay. Because I need to have that reassurance of me not being good enough, that is what is influencing my behavior. As a result of B influencing A, what do I experience? I experience insecurity. I express that in some maladaptive behaviors like causing chaos, right? Having an extreme amount of anxiety. I'm afraid that I'm going to be alone. And so therefore, because I don't feel like I'm worthy of being loved, right? And so I am doing all of these emotions. I'm doing all of these actions and experiencing all of these emotions because of that. Okay. And then finally, DEF, after experiencing those consequences, how do we address the rational or irrational belief? How would we look at things differently if we approached a situation more rationally? Okay. So for instance, in that scenario, she doesn't text me back. Maybe she's busy. She's busy. And because she's busy, she's allowed to be busy. But if I know that she is busy doing something, then perhaps I can seek other things that will allow me to feel good about myself. Okay. How can we use a new way of looking at ourselves or the situation towards a new A? That's the new feeling. That's the F, right? So if she's busy and I realize that I got like, nah, how can I do something differently? Okay. If I am, if I am depressed and the clothes didn't get done because I've been depressed, because I don't feel like I'm worthy of doing clothes, or I just don't have the energy, or I'm just not, I suck, right? Well, I'm feeling depressed today because the clothes didn't get done. All right. Well, perhaps I took a day for myself such that I can recuperate. And if I can just get one piece of clothing hung up, then I have been successful for today. Okay. So just trying to find these new ways of looking at it. And again, here is our irrational belief, right? Or the unhealthy demand. Okay. Now we're going through this, disputation process, right? Of our internal, external locus of control, real or imagined. Is this a real thing? Is this an imagined thing? What is my future? What is my present? What is my past belief and disputes? And then I'm going to do it on the other side, right? This is my past behavior, my present behavior, and my future behavior. Is this real or imaginary? And where is my internal, external locus of control to lead me to a rational belief or a healthy preference? Okay. How's it work with SUD? Not real sure. Not a lot of studies have been done. But it is a tool. Maybe we need to do more studies. Maybe you can be the person to do more studies on that as you get further in. So basically with REVT, we are looking to change the way in which we're looking to analyze what was the activating event, what set me off, what are my beliefs based on beliefs about myself or the situation based on the activating event, and then what do I do as a result of that? What are the consequences, or what are the actions there, right? So now I'm going to go, once that's over, now I'm going to dispute that, right? I'm going to challenge that. Why did that happen? Where did that come from? Okay. Going back to DEF. Effects. If we approach something differently, how would that look like? If I just sort of sat and didn't text my girlfriend back, or maybe I go and do something else, maybe that helps and we feel more, it doesn't feel so overwhelming. And maybe there's a new feeling about myself. It isn't that I'm not lovable. It's that she was busy and I am worthy of love, and I am, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get it. All right. The end is nigh, my friends. Make sure you do your important paperwork now, because if you leave it, you might find that it's too late, and that puts you in a bit of a pickle. Okay. Again, your life thing, the only thing you can't use it on is your final paper, because you have all semester to do that. So make sure that you are pacing yourself appropriately. Do not let that sneak up on you to where you feel like your only option is to use ChatGPT, like I know some of you want to do. Don't do it. And that's it. So have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful middle of November. I hope it all goes well for you. And I will talk to you soon. As always, Canada gooses are definitive proof that evil exists. Live Mahalo. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.